everybody, and welcome to the Sam and Ming Show, the S&M show on the SModCo Internet Radio Network, broadcasting live from the home of the comic book men. Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash. My name is Ming Chen. Sitting across from me is the no longer sick, no longer ill, Samantha Quintas. Samantha Q, everybody. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good.
You look much better.
I do.
You didn't look that bad last week, though. I'm going to be honest.
Well, you know, urinary tract infections really don't show too much.
Right.
But I mean, I did have a head cold going as well, so.
Yeah. Hello. Hello. Oh, did you sound like Ferris Bueller? Like, hello?
No, I didn't sound. I hate Ferris Bueller. We've talked about this.
I know.
Although I did like that little, like, Save Sam Q internet picture you put up.
Oh, yeah. So you said you were sick last week. We had to postpone like a day or two. And I photoshopped the water tower from...
I love that. I'm a little actually upset that Red Bank didn't do it for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although I don't actually know where Red Bank has a water tower, so...
There's not one here. There's one in, like, a couple miles south of here by one of our...
I was going to say, there were like 5 in Sayreville.
Yeah.
Like, man, we had like 1 per square foot in that town.
There was one casting a shadow on one of our favorite hot yoga studios, which I was at this morning.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't go there anymore. Long story.
We don't speak of that fucking place.
Long story. And it's not my fault. Wasn't my fault.
It's not your fault.
Wasn't my fault. Wasn't me.
I mean, it wasn't my fault either.
No, it wasn't me. I was there this morning. It was cool. It was awesome. But hello, everybody. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. I'm glad you're feeling better. So your UTI, aka urinary tract infection, all healed up.
I mean, I think that there's still like lingering effects, but like finally, like the other day, like the cranberry juice was not working.
Okay.
It was just making me feel worse.
Okay.
And
Save Sam Q.
And
my brother's sister's boyfriend's husband's girlfriend said she saw Sam pass out at 31 Flavors last night.
Yeah.
I guess it must be serious. Quintas.
Shut up! I can't tell the story. So I just started pounding like water. Mm-hmm. I just started like drinking tons and tons of water.
Flush it out.
Yeah, just flush it out because the cranberry juice just like wasn't working, and I just hated it so much. So I started feeling better, and then as soon as I started feeling better, like a little bit, I was just like, fuck it, like I have to drink coffee because I wasn't, because coffee's bad for your bladder. So I had some coffee the other day, and it was like a week since my last cup. So like I took a sip and I was like shaking.
Yeah.
I was like, this is like a new feeling.
So wait, did it burn? Did it burn when you urinate? Because that's a different problem, right?
Well, no, urinary tract infection could burn, but no, it was just more like a pain in my back, like where my kidney is.
Right.
And then like just like I always had to go. Like Christ, I probably like my body weight just over and over.
You never suspect that you had like
chlamydia, gonorrhea.
Which one's chlamydia?
I don't know. I've never had one.
Okay, and gonorrhea is the pee, the burning when you pee, right?
I think they all burn when you pee.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure they all burn when you pee.
And not for a second did you suspect that.
Yeah, no,
okay,
I don't have
I'm just asking. No, I don't. Nor was I implying
I don't have
that.
those.
Nor was I implying that.
So no, I knew exactly what
that.
it was when it happened, but I'm feeling much better.
Did you feel pent up, backed up at all? Because when you have that thing, like you can't do it, right?
Oh, that. Yeah.
Feel backed up?
A little bit. Like, I was just kind of, like, sexually frustrated the entire week.
And so when it cleared up, were you like Tom Hanks in The Green Mile? Remember that?
Yes. Yeah, kind of.
Were you? Nice. Okay. That's cool.
You know.
That's cool. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, so the year is already looking up.
Yeah.
Healthy.
It was kind of
It was kind of going down a little bit.
But now there's nowhere
I gotta admit, like, 2015 kind of sucked last week, so, definitely.
Oh God, yes,
definitely.
Yeah, we'll update everybody on that.
We're moving on up.
But before we get to that, we had a special guest drop by just a couple seconds ago. If you listen to Tell 'em Steve Dave, you'll know the name Frank Number 3, who just stopped by.
Infamous Frank
Number 3.
He lives in infamy.
Well, he lives in Cliffwood Beach, but and he lives in infamy. Yeah, I've known Frank for a long time. He's a great guy. We used to go to Devil's games together.
I'm sorry.
No, this is when they weren't good that year. Well, there was one year I got season tickets. I was gifted a pair of season tickets, and
I'm sorry.
No, that was good. There were baller seats too, man. And you're gonna laugh at me. No one wanted to go with me.
It's tough.
These were primo seats too, and no one wanted to go. Walt didn't want to go, as Walt doesn't want to leave the house. Walt's got a weird philosophy. He doesn't want to go to the game because he theorizes if he goes to the game and they lose, he just wasted 2.5 hours plus whatever he had X amount for the tickets.
Exactly.
But if they win, it's great. But I'm like, can you? That's how he lives his life, though. It's like, why go and be disappointed.
Well, I mean,
I'd rather not go at all than
I was
going
going to say,
to be disappointed.
sometimes, like, I've gone to hockey games that have, like, sucked, that I'm just like, man, I, like, wish I wasn't even here. But then I've gone to hockey games that have been, like, amazing, and I'm like, you know, this is the best feeling ever.
Yes.
So I will say, like, I'm probably split down the middle. I feel like usually I have more fun, and this is for all sports, watching the game at home because it's a better view, usually from your house.
Right.
I can get up and do other things.
You can get up and do...
And on the intermissions, I could actually just like watch my boyfriend play NHL.
Right.
So it's like watching a game, then a game, then a game, then a game, then a game. You know?
Yes.
You can't do that at a game.
You're redundant while watching a game. That's cool.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, why not multitask?
I've like literally actually had sex when the Bruins were losing in the playoffs.
Was it that Toronto game?
No.
Did you do it during that Toronto game where they came back? Oh,
yes.
dude, that would have...
Yes, actually, that is the game.
It is?
Yeah.
No way.
It is.
I
thought you meant the other Toronto game.
We're talking 0-12, I believe, where they were down like 4-0, right?
Yeah, and I literally started having sex like during, and they like brought it back up.
Yeah.
And,
like, yes.
Yeah, so
it's good.
Yeah, no, I thought you meant the other Toronto game.
Which one was that?
When they like lose to Toronto.
Oh, okay, when they lose every time.
Yeah, like any other time that they play Toronto, any game that they've played this season that has like sucked completely. But yeah, no, the game that they turned it around, I actually was having sex during that game.
Oh my God, nice.
Yeah,
okay.
So
wow, so double whammy, man. Like double celebration. Yeah. Then I would have done it again afterwards. Maybe you did. You don't have to tell me, but I totally would have done it again after, just out of sheer joy,
just out of sheer celebration.
Just freaking jump on top of me again because let's celebrate this.
So
he shoots, he scores.
Yeah, exactly.
Top shelf,
exactly.
Between the pads. I love hockey. I love all the sexual hockey references.
You know, right in the 5-hole.
Right in the 5-hole.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's nothing better than right in the 5-hole.
Nothing. Yeah.
Lets the mind wonder which hole you're talking about.
Sure. Sure. You know.
Creepy.
But, yeah. So Frank number 3 just dropped by. Every year he brews his own beer. Starts. How long does it take to ferment? I'm not sure. Let's say 3 months. So he starts it 3 months before Christmas. They bottle it right before Christmas and he hands them out as Christmas presents.
Yeah.
So
it's a good Christmas gift. I gotta admit. So he uses a place.
Yes.
Which we're going to pimp out a little bit. It's the Brewer's Apprentice.
Okay.
It's www.brewapp.com. That's brewapp.com.
Yes.
It's also where they can be found on Twitter, although I don't think they use their Twitter much. There's only like 3 followers right now.
Come on, Brewer's App. Get with it.
So it's in Freehold, New Jersey, and he said it's about $200 to $300 depending on what recipe you want to make.
Okay.
And they guarantee 622. Those are the big bottles.
Right. 22 ounce?
Big bottles. 22 ounce. They guarantee at least 6 22 ounce bottles.
Wait, so he only got 6? He gave one of them to me?
Well, he said that he usually does it there.
Okay.
But he was talking about like for Christmas he does more.
Okay.
And he might do it at home.
Okay.
I kind of got lost in the story between both places. But that is the place if you wanted to go. I actually have heard of this place. Somebody suggested.
I feel like shit now. He got me he gave me a devil's shirt for Christmas. I haven't bought him shit yet. It's on the way.
Well, there you go.
I gave him something real nice 3 years ago though.
And now we have
give him a one of a kind hockey jersey. We'll just put it at that.
Okay.
Give him one kind.
Was it an LA Mings?
It was not an LA Mings jersey.
Okay.
I should get him one.
You should.
Actually, I might have to get him another one. Dude's down 50 pounds.
Yeah.
He looks slim and trim.
So, congratulations.
I think I got mad at people calling him fat on Reddit, I think. And I actually know his doctor said he was going to die if he didn't lose weight. So that's a motivator.
So somebody actually told me this. I was looking for a present a few years ago now that I'm thinking about it, for a boyfriend I was dating. And they were like, oh, why don't you do, $200? You can go make beer and have like something that you two made at the Brewer's Apprentice in Freehold. But I never actually did it. So
this is the Black Rye IPA.
It's the Firestone Walker Wookie Jack Black Rye IPA. And on the label, there's a little Chewbacca wearing a Santa hat. Now, Ming, before you drink this, You're breaking your New Year's resolution.
It wasn't a resolution. It's just to see if I could not drink for a month.
I feel really bad because I forgot that. I didn't think that you could do it.
Right.
But then, like, I was just, like, driving over here. I was like, dude, shit, we're broadcasting at the regular time.
Yeah.
We need a beer. We need a good beer.
I don't get Frank Brow, Champy Brow, Frank number 3 Brow every day.
Exactly. So
I went out to dinner this weekend. Everyone was drinking. I didn't drink. I was at Podfest yesterday. Everyone was drinking. I didn't drink. But today
you drink for me.
Here's the good friends. The night is kind of special.
Like a terrible
Now it's time for...
this is our first beer together of 2015.
Yeah. So to many more, my friends.
To many more.
So...
It's got a good smell.
It's got a really good aroma.
It's got a really good taste.
It's got a really good taste.
Holy shit.
All right, Frank, number 3.
Wow, that...
It pays to be friends with Frank.
I was to say, it tastes, obviously, Black Rye. It tastes like a pumpernickel.
Yeah.
And I love pumpernickels.
Right.
So...
Right. It doesn't taste like a sandwich because that would be gross.
No. But like it has that like
that bread, like that,
yeah, no,
just that robustness. That like
it's got such a good flavor. I'm trying to. There's like a smell here. It's almost a little fruity. Yeah, smell it.
A musk. It's like a
like there's almost something fruity. I can't quite place what it smells like.
This tastes really good, by the way.
It does.
Yeah, I haven't drank since New Year's Eve. So when I went through that drive-through and I bought that dude that drive-through liquor store. Oh my god,
this is like probably one of the best beers I've drank on the show.
Yeah,
I've drank a lot of beer on the show.
I know you have. Right on. Well, so what do you think? Do you think we should go in and brew our own S&M
I think
beer?
we should actually.
All right, I'm down with that.
I think we should brew like an S&M beer.
Okay. It's cool. You put your own label on it and shit. It's great.
I think we should do an S&M beer, and maybe we could hold some kind of contest. Obviously, we'll keep like 4 bottles for ourselves, and then hold some kind of contest and maybe like raffle 2 off or something.
All right.
Or raffle 1 off.
All right. And
let's make it elite. Let's not do 2. Let's raffle 1 off, and we'll come up with some kind of like really good thing that somebody has to figure out. And
it doesn't a raffle like we could do like the school raffle, like $5 tickets. And we just keep all the money. It's a fundraiser. It's a fundraiser for the Sam Q fund, the Save Sam Q fund.
Save Sam Q. I like that idea.
The Fix Sam's Car fund.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that should be taken care of. But no, I like the idea. We should go get it done.
Okay.
And we'll raffle.
Document the process.
Hell yeah!
We could pod there,
and we'll raffle off a bottle of the beer.
All right.
To somebody we really like.
How involved is this? Like, do we make our own mash and shit? You know, where do we brew we choose our own yeast and?
I would imagine.
And what that?
I would imagine there's. Let me look it up on the website.
Okay, like, do we get to make our own wort? Like, I'm just throwing all these weird. Beer terms that I've only seen in Sam Adams commercials. Like, do we get to pick our own hops?
Homebrew. So it says,
yeah, because they do wine too, right? You do wine there, or is it just beer? Okay,
they do wine.
That's boring, man.
During your first appointment, you will be at our store for about 2.5 hours. We have 6 kettles available, which means you could brew anywhere from 1 to 6 batches at a time. Okay. Each batch is 15 gallons, which equals 6 cases of beer.
Cases. Mm-hmm. Okay.
As of 2012, our recipes range in price from $225 to $300, not including bottles.
Okay.
We allow up to 4 people total per batch. Please keep in mind when scheduling your appointment. If you have any questions, so step 1, you select your recipe. With close to 200 recipes, you'll be sure to find one that suits you. It's a good idea thinking about the style of beer you want before you come to the visit.
Okay, I can already see.
I want this. I don't care if you like that fruity fucking pink shit.
This is where the conflict's going to come in.
Fuck you.
I'm like, can we put some strawberries in here? Like, fuck you.
So, no, we're not putting fucking strawberries.
No strawberries.
Step 2 is you gather your ingredients. They'll show you where to get them, and you have to measure it. Once you've procured everything you'll need. You need for your brew, we'll get you familiar with your kettle. Step 3 is brewing. We'll show you how and when to add your ingredients.
Okay.
From steeping grains to boiling wort to adding hops, we'll explain each ingredient. Step 4 is cool the wort and add the yeast. Step 5 is fermentation and filtering. And step 6 is bottling. And then congratulations, you finished brewing the best beer there is.
Yes, because you made it yourself.
Exactly. So,
S&M beer in the house.
Fuck yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Let's sign it up.
I like it.
I love it. All right. Well, thank you for the beer, Frank number 3. Thank you for
this
the
is like fucking delicious. If he's actually listening right now, this is like
And that's high praise from you because you hate everything.
Yeah, no, I actually, even sometimes when I don't like a beer, I pretend I do because usually we tweet at the people who are listening.
Really?
But sometimes
you fake it.
Sometimes I fake it.
You fake it. This is goddamn. You're good at faking.
This is like really good though.
You're really good at faking it. Don't let anyone else.
Oh my god.
But you really like this.
I really do, actually.
All right, cool. Thank you, Frank. Number 3, man.
I'm almost ready to drive to Cliffwood, break into his house, and steal more.
I think you could ask. You could just ask. You could. He.
But like seriously, it's so much more fun to drive to Cliffwood Beach, break into his house, and steal more. I don't know,
man. That's kind of far.
It's like 20 minutes.
That's kind of far.
It's right down 35.
All right. So, welcome to the S&M show. We're broadcasting live. You can tweet. We will answer anything. We will. You can ask us anything. We'll answer it. I'm at Ming Chen 37, MINGCHEN 37,
and I'm at the Zen Librarian. That Zen is in ZEN.
Yes. Kevin Austin asks, what kind of equipment and software do you guys use while potting? Do we get into technical questions like that?
I'm using headphones and...
One word, my friend, Shure microphones. Shure microphones. And I'm not just saying that because they send me free stuff and they like us. We like them.
Yes.
Shure microphones. Cobra Shadow Joe says, Ming Chen, the greatest rapper of all time, shout me out. I think I just did. So, yes. Anyways.
Awesome.
I know. How's it going?
It's going.
I'm glad that I'm really glad that you're better.
Yeah, so am I.
I felt bad for you.
I just like, man, that like fucking sucked.
Yeah. But you manned up and you came in and potted last weekend.
Hell yeah, I manned up. Somebody's got to have the testicles in this relationship.
And that would be you. Because I got no balls.
No balls.
And I barely got a cock, so anyways.
It's true.
Yes.
Nobody wants to hear about your cock.
No. I was reading somewhere that when self-deprecation is not attractive though to women. So should I just say I got a big cock and that'll impress you?
Yeah, I mean I would.
It's huge, man.
I don't believe that though.
It's huge.
Yeah.
It's It's like John Holmes. There's John Holmes or one of Hillshire Farms like bratwurst.
Mm-hmm. I've seen those.
Yeah.
I don't believe that. I could tell you're lying.
I'm not. Okay. Well, all right. Whatever. Were you able to get here okay? Is your car okay? We talked about your car last week. So
last week we talked about...
You got almost a hit and run. Your parked car was hit.
In the middle of the night. And the girl actually stayed.
$1,800 of damage.
Yeah, so the first place I went was $1,800 damage, and we're handling this without insurance because she was driving her friend's car. Okay. So every single person I talked to was like, fuck that, call the cops, get an insurance, get her ass on like, whatever. And I'm like, listen,
I'm one of them.
I was like, I have a picture of her driver's license. Right. She's been back and forth talking to both me and my boyfriend Alex about like, payment and this and that. Right. So the first estimate was for $1,800. Looking at it, it doesn't look like $1,800 to me. So when she asked if we can go to a different place, I was like, that's fine. Right. I'm okay with, usually when you go to get an estimate, you have to go 3 places anyway. So I'm like,
so your place, the place they know, and then the insurance company usually has a place.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So So she asked to go to this place. I looked it up. It had fantastic reviews. Okay. It's an ocean. It has great reviews. So I was like, you know what? I'm okay going here. Okay. So the guy even we went in and he was like, oh, well, do you want new or refurbished parts? And I was like, well, I'd rather have new. Right.
Yeah, I ain't paying for this shit.
Exactly. So
she is.
So I was like, I'd rather have new. I was like, but if it's like a really drastic price, and it's still going to come up, better quality, like I'm willing to sub maybe a few things in. But he even said he checked the mechanism in the mirror, which the other place didn't, to make sure the mechanism actually still worked in my door. And, so it was, I could tell he was legit.
I saw it. It doesn't look that bad.
It doesn't.
With you, but
it doesn't look like $1,800 worth of damage. So, so this estimate came to be about, $1,250.
Oh, much less.
Much less. That's like $500 less. Oh yeah. So she was okay with that. She's like, I'm fine with that. Like, she's like, I'm saving the money right now. Like, I'm gonna get it.
Oh shit, she doesn't have it.
So I think she has some of it.
I don't have it right now.
Well, I think she just has some of it, and
I can get it.
Yeah. So I told her, I was like, listen, I was like, you have been so good in keeping, touch base with us. And I was like, the car drives just fine. It's not like, I hate looking at it with the dent in it, but it's not like really killing me that much. I was like, if you need like a week or two to just get the money, like I know how hard paying rent rent can be. I know how hard paying all your bills can be. So it's like, listen, you've been like stellar so far. I'm willing to give you like the 2 weeks. Like, you let me know, and then we'll schedule it. And when we schedule it, that's going to be like another week. Yeah. You know, so I'm like, you know, you let me know. And she's like, awesome. Like, you know, I could definitely do that. Like, you know.
It almost sounds like if you were going to get hit by somebody,
I got hit by like the angel of like niceness.
Right. Unfortunately, she's not the angel of like bank accounts.
No, she's not.
What did she do? Did you find out?
No, I didn't find out. But she's like she's a nice enough girl. And it's funny too, because like I'm kind of like, you know what? I decided that I was going to start off 2015 having a more positive outlook on people and a more positive outlook on life.
Really?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
I'm like always kind of negative. So I was like, you know what? Like when the question came at 2 a.m. to me, do you want to call the cops and report this? I was like, no, I don't. Wow. And when the question came the next morning, like, I think we should have called the cops. Yes. I was like, no. And I'm glad I didn't, because I feel like I would have put her in a really terrible place. And I personally know what it's like to be in that place. Yeah. So
you're sympathetic.
Yeah. So I feel like
she hit the right person, man.
Like, you know what? She hit the right person. And as much as I don't want to say I was hit by the right person, I was hit by the right person, like you said. So it seems to be going good so far. So, you know, she texted us the other day and she's like, hey, like, you know, I really like the place. Whenever you want to schedule it, let's get this done. So I was like, and that's when I was like, hey, if you want to give it like a week or two more, like, I don't mind.
Well, that's nice. That's nice of you.
Yeah. You know what? Like, God, like she hit me by accident. Like, I don't want to be like a fucking bitch to her.
That's cool. I mean, I would say 90% of the people would go the other way. They'd get their own dude. The dude would pad.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not interested in taking this girl's money. Like,
you just want your car fixed.
Exactly. Right. I want my car fixed. Like I said, I know what the stress of paying rent can be. So, you know, but, especially like this yesterday or 2 days ago at work, I had possibly the worst woman come into work. She's the evilest woman ever. Like, I'm actually convinced she's Satan. And
you're talking about a customer.
Yeah. And
you're allowed to talk about this?
No, which is why I'm not actually going to tell the story.
Oh, okay.
But like, she was the worst person ever. She like ate away me and my manager's soul slowly while she was talking to us. And then she's actually called every hour on the hour for the past 2 days to complain and ask for something that like she thinks that we didn't give her. So, like so much so that we actually had to pull up the videotape. So this like,
holy crap.
Yeah.
Really?
So like, I don't want to be that person to this girl.
And there are a lot of those people out
there. So I was like, you know what?
Annoying customers.
So yeah, no, 2015, like, I'm glad I stuck with my gun, and I'm glad when everyone told me to call the cops, I said no. Yeah. Like, I'm glad I stuck with my gun on this, because she doesn't deserve it. She hit my car by accident. She could have, like, shit, if it was me and I hit somebody at 2 a.m, my car would have peeled out of that fucking spot so quickly. Oh, yeah. I mean, down the road to a different parking lot so quickly.
Yeah. I don't want to say that I wouldn't do it, but
like, fuck, 2 a.m. Are you kidding?
Yeah, like no one's gonna see me. No one's gonna see this shit, right? But
exactly, and like we didn't rush down right away, so she had time to get away.
Yeah,
exactly.
I need that sound effect. I've been trying to find one for a while.
There you go.
All right.
We could always do the crying one.
Why the crying? Were you crying?
No, I was. I mean, I was rubbing my eyes, but because I was sleepy. She wasn't crying either.
Okay, that's good.
So
that's good. All right. Well, all this good karma is going to come back.
Although, unfortunately, this good karma did not work in favor of my football team yesterday.
The Dallas Cowboys?
Yeah.
Why are you a Cowboys fan again?
Because
because
my best friend at the time was a Cowboys fan.
Okay, so you went.
Yeah, we used to watch football together every week, and I was kind of when I was a kid, I was a Dolphins fan. I was more of a Dan Marino fan.
Sure.
And
shit, man, who wasn't?
Exactly. And when he left, I
watch those Nutrisystem commercials. It's like,
isotoners. So I was kind of like, I fell out of football for a little bit. And then when I kind of came back, me and her used to watch the games together, and just her being a Cowboys fan, she was so impassioned about it that I became one as well.
Yes. So this is cool. You watching like football.
I watch football every week.
And you root for the Dallas Cowboys.
I root for the Dallas Cowboys.
They went much farther than anyone expected them to.
Yes. I actually, I'm very proud of my team.
Proud? The Cowboys?
I'm very proud of the season they had.
How deep does this fandom go? Like, are you going to go to the stadium? Are you going to see a game one day? Like, do you want to meet Jerry Jones?
No, I'm not Chris Christie.
All right.
Thank fucking God I'm not Chris Christie.
The governor of New Jersey is a Cowboys fan.
Uh-huh.
And he has connections with Jerry Jones, the owner.
Yeah, he actually had to buy, because of that whole scandal I told you about where people were accusing him of being gifted things.
Right.
Because of the Port Authority thing. He actually had to buy his own tickets to the game.
Why shouldn't he?
Well, no, I mean, I agree that he should, actually.
Well, I guess if you're friends with the owner and he gives you tickets, why not take them just because you're
Well, yeah, and he was saying it was, from a close personal friend whom he met when they had a deal about Port Authority. So, I mean, it was a little shady. I'm not going to lie. I feel like Chris Christie's just a scumbag deep down.
Our governor of our great state.
Yeah, fuck him.
So I was going to get him on the pod next week.
We should.
Yeah.
We should. I'll fucking tear him up, and then we'll become friends over the Cowboys.
All right.
But he apparently had to buy his own tickets, which I was like reading some ridiculous thing that like apparently like people were saying like, oh, because he had to buy his own tickets, that's why the juju was lost. And I'm like, no, the juju was lost because the refs made a bad fucking call.
All right, so you stand behind that. It's a bad call.
It was a bad call, which everyone is saying is karma for the bad. Exactly.
Bad call
which you know what? That actually doesn't say much about reffing. In the playoffs.
The reffing's been awful this year. Let's just face it.
I mean, like, I feel like I was talking with Mike Polano of Pizza Beer Revolution this morning, and we were talking about it, and I kind of compared it to the way I feel like the NHL playoffs were last year, and I felt like there were terrible fucking calls against the Rangers. Like, embellishment? Who calls an embellishment?
There are no bad calls against the Rangers.
Who calls an embellishment? When was the last time you heard of an embellishment call in your life?
It wasn't diving. It was embellishment.
It was embellishment. Never. In my life watching hockey, I've never seen an embellishment call except last year.
I'm trying to remember the play. It's not coming to me immediately.
Embellishment.
But I'm sure it was well deserved. I'm sure it was well deserved. Who was it called against? Do you remember?
No, I don't actually
Was it
remember.
Nash? Okay, let's say it was Rick Nash. Yeah, I believe it.
No. So I said I feel like NHL refs and NFL refs actually have been just as bad.
Yeah.
I feel like just like reffing in the playoffs, like it's costing people games.
Right. Well, that's a serious accusation, my friend. But how can you get anything wrong these days with instant replay?
I didn't actually watch the Cowboys game yesterday because I was working, and like when I watched that replay, it was a blatant catch. Like you could see it from a mile away.
It appeared so, sure.
And to be fair,
it appeared so.
It was also pass interference the week before.
Sure.
So you know what, like. Just because the refs fucked up the week before doesn't mean you punish the team a week later.
I suppose. I don't know. I'm a baseball fan where everything's a judgment call. And there are bad calls everywhere. They call balls and strikes using the naked eye, for God's sake.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Looks like a strike to me.
That was, just a bit outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, exactly.
So you must have a little disappointment.
I am disappointed. Right? But like I said, the team... I really liked what I saw this year from the Cowboys. It's been a really long trek back from being like the best team to being like really actually kind of shitty. To having the glimpse of being good, but then being really shitty again.
Okay.
To being, kind of good again. So I feel like, maybe next year's their year. Maybe the year after is their year. I feel like this is just a stepping stone.
Right.
So,
Look how animated you are.
This is a stepping stone.
Cool.
I'm not going to get upset that I'm not going to riot on the fucking streets of Vancouver because they didn't win.
Okay.
But
flipping cars and shit.
Yeah, I'm not going to take a rock and smash in the Stash's windows, but it's a disappointment. I'd like to see my team go all the way, but wow. I'll watch the Super Bowl without the minute I do every year. I'm used to that. I'm actually off that weekend.
All right. Who's going to win it all then?
Probably
anyone but the Patriots.
Probably
please.
The Seahawks.
I'd be fine with that. They're a good team.
They are a good team.
They're likable too. You know what I'm saying?
They are. They have a thing about them.
A thing? Like a thing that likable thing?
Yeah, I don't hate them when I watch them the way I hate Tom Brady when I watch him. Right. The way I actually really just don't like Denver when I watch them.
Peyton Manning done?
No.
No?
No.
All right.
No.
All right.
No.
All right. I mean,
but you know what?
Windows closing.
To be fair, everyone was I really wanted to see Peyton Manning do it. I feel so disappointed for him. Dude, he's already won a Stanley Cup. I mean, Super Bowl.
Yeah. And he won a Stanley Cup. How about that?
He's already won a Super Bowl. Like, I'm sorry. I actually don't feel bad for the guy. Like, he's already got the ring.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Are you a fan of the Nationwide, his commercials? He's a good pitchman.
I really just don't like him.
You don't like him? What's not to like about Peyton Manning?
He reminds me too much of his brother.
Oh, what, you gonna put that against him? That he's too much like he's. Of course, he's like his brother.
He's part of the family. I don't know.
Why don't you like Eli?
Because he's a giant.
Oh, okay, all right, that makes sense.
And he's dumb.
Is he? Who cares if he's smart? All he does do is throw a football. That's it. And he's got rings, so no one cares anymore.
You know what? Actually, I will say this. I do feel bad for Peyton Manning.
Why?
Because Eli has more rings. And that, to me, is unacceptable because Peyton is a better QB.
I agree, but it's football is a team sport, my friend. You can't win. You can't win Super Bowls. A QB can't win a game by himself. There's a defense. There's an offensive line. There are running back, wide receivers. You can't throw and catch the ball at the same time and defend. That's all I'm saying.
Well, regardless,
that's why it's great.
Regardless,
I don't know. Football's I like NFL. I like football. I like football a lot. Baseball is my main sport, and then I probably and hockey. I like hockey. And the main reason why is because like I can go to the game. I can afford to go to the games.
Yeah.
Like football is just outrageous.
Exactly. It's gotten like worse too. Like I mean, the games at the Meadowlands.
Have you ever been to an NFL game?
Yeah, I used to go every year to the Dolphins Jets game.
Really?
Yeah, every year, me and my father. So
you saw Marino?
Yeah, I watched him play.
Wow, that's cool.
3, 4, 5 times, maybe.
That's cool.
Yeah,
but it ain't cheap. Like you can go once.
Back then, it was definitely significantly less. We always sat in the nosebleeds.
Sure.
Actually, one year, one of my friends brought me. He has really good seats, and he brought me to a Cowboys Jets game.
Yeah.
And it was really good. It was, first tier seats.
Okay.
Probably like, maybe 20 rows up. Real good seats. It was a really good show. Just like everything, you kind of see everything going on. But, other than that, like, I don't really, like, football's one of the sports I'd actually rather watch at home. You do see more at home.
Well, it's tough. Like, what's, I don't know, what's the average football ticket, you think? Like a hundo?
Oh, like way more than that.
Like, let's say 150, especially around here.
I was going to say 150 probably for, like, nosebleeds.
Right, and you don't go alone, so you go with someone else. That's 300, and you got park and all that shit. By the time you're out of, let's say, $500, you buy, like, a freaking 60-inch HD TV for that much.
Exactly. So
and enough beer
like
to get wasted.
Hockey, even baseball and soccer, like you can like the stadiums aren't so big that
it's intimate, especially for hockey.
Exactly. I feel like football, it's just no matter where you're sitting, even if you're close, you're not going to see the detail when somebody gets tackled.
Yeah.
So I'd actually rather just watch it at home.
Right.
Like, like sitting there, eating a pizza, some chips, some beer. I'd rather watch it there.
Yeah, you can pee. You don't have to wait in line for the bathroom.
Exactly.
You can do it.
If you have a urinary tract infection, that's awesome because you don't have to wait for the bathroom.
And if you don't, you can be like...
Exactly.
You can punch each other.
Where are you watching the Super Bowl this year?
I don't know. Where are we watching it?
I was going to say, I think we're going to have people over.
Are you?
Yeah.
Sam Q Super Bowl party?
Yeah.
No way.
I might make a dip.
I'll bring a dip. I'll bring food.
Awesome.
I'll bring some food.
Awesome.
I'll bring like healthy or not so healthy. I'll bring like my famous.
I want to make like maybe pigs and blankets.
You tell me what you want, I'll make it.
Okay.
I'm competent in the kitchen. You want I don't. You want lasagna? I'll make. I don't know. You want chili? I don't. I make
Ooh, yeah. Well, we're thinking about doing like a slow cooker kind of thing.
Oh shoot. Okay.
So definitely, but we're gonna have like some apps maybe. Definitely beer.
All right, I'll bring some. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to take care of all of it. That shit's expensive. Like, everyone should bring something. Contribute.
Yeah. Exactly. But we're probably going to have people over.
Yeah,
so.
You guys got a nice TV, too, man. Yeah. I came over, before Christmas. I was like, whoa, man, that's a pretty nice TV, man. What the hell? Are we watching some Banksy documentary?
Yeah, we were watching the Banksy documentary.
Yeah, good shit, man. I didn't want to leave, but...
You could sit in the ugly chair.
I did sit in the ugly chair.
Yeah, well, I'm saying you could sit... You could sit in the ugly chair this time.
Ugly chair's comfortable.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I was fucking just watching TV before I left to come here in the ugly chair.
Yeah, I want to do it in the ugly chair, but I
wouldn't do it in the ugly chair.
It's kind of small.
Yeah, it might
But
break.
so am I.
It's true.
I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I broke the chair. You owe me another chair. I was like,
I'd be so pissed if you broke my chair.
Can I just give you $24.99 and call it even?
Dude, it was $129.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah,
I'm not going to break the ugly chair.
I think we're going to have people over.
Wow. Okay. Count me in.
Okay. Our first Super Bowl party.
Count me in.
I'm just like super excited. I'm off from work. I like looked at my boss. Was like, "You scheduled me off for the weekend of the Super Bowl. Was that like on purpose?" She goes, "You're the only other person beside me that watches football." And I was like,
"Your company doesn't do like a promotion?"
No.
So I know your former company does or did. They kind of
do.
They did. They did in the past. They have.
What did they do?
Just they it was like there was a Super Bowl hashtag and their advertising revolved around the Super Bowl.
I think they're so fucking edgy.
I love them, so I'm not going. I will not ever talk ill of one of your former companies.
So unfortunately, my good luck or my positivity in the new year also did not extend to the winners of the Golden Globes last night.
You watched the Globes? I did. Where the hell was I?
Okay, can I
I didn't watch because you called them the Oscars light, which
they kind of suck. And I actually last night's I don't agree with actually 99.9% of the winners.
But you watch because usually the people win the Golden Globes. It's a little precursor to the Oscars. We're both Oscar fans.
I do feel like this year, obviously TV shows, the one that really bothered me, actually, I've been kind of on a rant about it was best TV series, drama. And it was Game of Thrones, which is everybody's favorite show. Downton Abbey, which is the number one show next to fucking Doctor Who in this world.
Sure.
House of Cards.
Okay.
Some other show that's ridiculously popular and been nominated numerous times.
Okay.
And this show on Showtime called The Affair, which I've never heard of.
Right. And The Affair won.
And I'm
so maybe it's better. But
I was just I've never heard of this. Right. I don't know a single person who watches. I mean, how the fuck did this win?
Do you seriously pay attention to the Golden Globe TV? Oh, come on. You watch it for the movies, the movie awards.
Chicken chili. That sounds good.
I'll make chicken chili if you want.
Ming's just sign me up for things.
Make chicken chili. I'll make turkey chili. But come on, you don't.
No, I don't really watch the TV, and I feel a lot of times the winners of the Golden Globes are picked because everyone feels bad because they're good, but they're not good enough to win the Oscar. So usually, if it wins the Golden Globe,
sure.
Usually, if it wins the Golden Globe, and it's one of those wow, a real head scratcher.
Right.
I don't necessarily worry because I feel it was a pity award.
It is called a pity vote. Yes. Okay. So
that does.
Who got the pity vote last night then?
I do feel the pity vote. I only actually ever care about two groups.
What, Best Picture, Best Score?
Best Picture, Best Score. Okay. Obviously in the Golden Globes you get Best Picture musical or comedy, and Best Picture drama, or serious shit.
Right. So that's what they just changed it to.
Yeah, drama or serious shit.
Best Picture serious shit. Best Picture funny shit.
Usually the comedy or musical never actually goes on to win Best Picture.
Sure.
It usually does not.
Okay.
And this year, as I agreed with the vote completely, but I feel it was we're never actually going to give you the Oscar.
Okay.
So we're giving you this Golden Globe for your possibly best work yet.
I didn't even look who won Best Picture.
Comedy or musical
and Best Picture serious shit.
Serious shit. I forgot. Fucking.
I have to look this up. I'll look it up.
Wait. I'll remember.
Okay. All right.
I tuned out for that part.
Did you? Did they go long? Was it over 3 hours?
Yeah, it actually ran 5 minutes over. That was it though.
Oh, I was in New York last night. I was doing the NYC podcast.
So, best comedy or musical actually came out to be Wes Anderson's The Grand Budapest Hotel.
Oh, okay. You agreed.
And I was so happy with that. That was the point one.
With that.
Yeah, that was the point one that I agreed with last night. And but I feel it was the pity because they were giving him the Golden Globe because he's never winning the Oscar. He's not ever going to.
I agree with no chance.
There's no fucking chance that they will ever give the Oscar to Wes Anderson.
No chance.
You know what? I don't think he gives a shit.
No, I don't think he does either.
Because, he gets, he gets the view of what's coming out in a year. He knows what he's up against. Oh, Boyhood won. Best.
Yes,
12 years in the fucking making. Like, how do you beat that?
Right.
But I don't think it's good enough for the Oscar. But I feel like that's like, he doesn't care. He knows what he's got is good. He won the Golden Globe for it, and I 100% agree.
Right.
It's his best work yet. As much as I want to say The Life Aquatic still is my favorite, The Grand Budapest.
Good. You liked it. We've talked about this in the past.
Yeah, I mean, The Grand Budapest, Wes Anderson's Wes Anderson.
When he went up to accept the award, did he do it in slow motion?
No, it was funny
did he turn and do it in slow motion?
It was funny though, because he said something. He's like, I'm not going to stand up here and thank all these people and then he like rambled off a list of like 50 names, but like rapid fire. Yeah. And I was like, that was awesome. He just like did what he said he wasn't going to do. Like that was so Wes Anderson of him.
Yes.
But it would have been great if he did it in slow motion.
Right.
I get your point.
Yeah. He likes the slow motion.
He does.
Bottle Rocket is still one of my favorites.
I don't like that one. It's not.
It is.
It's
so
not
good.
Wes Anderson-y enough for me.
It's pretty Wes Anderson-y.
No, that's like his least amount of Wes Anderson.
I don't know. There's little things like Owen Wilson. He just the Mexican maid. He keeps calling her Inez. It's so like white.
Yeah,
Inez.
I mean, it's like Wes Anderson in the beginning, but like you see how far he's come with Grand Budapest, and he's really outdid himself.
Yes.
But Boyhood won, 12 years in the making.
Yeah.
Now we can finally see Ethan Hawke again.
Yes.
Because he won't be doing this movie for 12 years.
No, he won't. So, well, hey.
Welcome back to the world of
that's
movies.
a monumental effort. So
no, it is. And I think it's awesome. But it's not my vote for Best Picture. And it's not going to be.
Okay. All right. So, Golden Globe. The night before the Oscars, there's the Spirit Awards, Independent Spirit Awards. Those are ones I like to.
Okay.
I don't watch, but I pay attention to who wins there. So.
Oh, who won?
Well, no, it's not. It's the day before the Oscars. That's when they do it. So.
Oh, okay.
We can talk about the spirits or not.
The one that I really actually got bothered with last night was the winner for Best Original Score.
Yes, this is.
I was actually infuriated when it happened, and it actually caused me and my boyfriend to actually fight with each other for a significant portion of the night.
Really?
Yeah, like I was just very impassioned about it.
All right, well, let's go over the nominees here. Alexandra Desplat.
Despois?
There's no Desplat, I'm sorry.
It's French, Despois.
Despois, whatever, the imitation game.
Jesus Christ.
Johan Johansson, The Theory of Everything. Trent Reznor, Atticus Ross for Gone Girl. Antonio Sanchez for Birdman. And the Hans Zimmer for Interstellar. Now, we've talked about this.
We have talked about this.
Both very big Hans Zimmer fans.
If Hans Zimmer wasn't going to win, my vote will always probably go to Alexandre Desplat.
Okay. Despois, whatever. Despois.
Say it like it's French.
Despois. But it's not spelled like Despois. I took French.
Yeah, that's not... anyway,
all right. So
Alexandre Desplat, my vote usually will go to him. I've listened to all of those scores with the exception of Birdman.
Okay.
So I was actually shocked with what won.
Which was?
Johansson for The Theory of Everything.
Okay.
I listened to it.
Yeah.
It's like very cute. It's very emotional and very high-spirited.
Okay.
And very not worth an award. Even one as shitty as a Golden Globe.
Okay. So it was just too...
Like, I don't know if that's maybe like the pity award because they're not giving him the Oscar, but like, I'm sorry. Like, that just...
That's not it.
I was going to say that's like really not it.
Right. Anyways. All right.
You can put it on if you'd like.
I'm looking for it. Hold on.
You gotta go on Spotify.
I am on Spotify.
I'm going to tell you which one to play.
Okay, which one? Which track should I... Which cut should I play here?
You could do a
game of croquet?
No. Forces of Attraction.
Forces of Attraction. Here we go. Yeah, come on. I give it a chance. I'm going to give it a chance. I'm giving it a chance.
Give it as many chances as you need to.
Okay.
It's very cute. It's very, like, romantically passionate.
Like you said, they give this award out to, people who...
Like, it's very beautiful. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Yes.
It made me smile when I heard it. Like,
I'm going to a different place here.
I imagine, like, running through fields, happy in love, looking up at the sky.
Sure.
hugging and maybe having somebody pick me up and swing me around. Like I do have like an emotional reaction.
Have you ever been picked up and swung around?
Yeah, my daddy used to do it to me.
Oh, okay.
Like I do actually have a physical emotion to it.
Right.
My physical emotion, though, is not handing it any kind of award. Like, it's not good enough.
My physical emotion is I'm riding to the 35th floor in an elevator. What?
Why?
Why? It's it's like elevator music. It's not this. I'm just saying.
Put on the intimidation game first. The imitation game.
The imitation game?
You could actually play that track from the movie.
All right.
It should be the first or last one.
Oh, okay. I will. I will, if I can find it here. Is it the last... Wait.
That's not it.
Oh, no, this is Interstellar.
Hey, don't put that on.
Don't put Interstellar. All right.
I have an Interstellar one for you, too.
All right. Oh, you do? Okay. Mm-hmm. Imitation game. All right. Oh, I'm getting there.
Okay,
Meanwhile... Enjoy.
I actually don't think I have an Interstellar one for you.
All right, imitate. First track you said? All right, here we go.
That's already better. Like, I'm sorry, it's already better.
I agree. I'm not arguing with you.
Alexander Desplat does this amazing thing with a piano that he just, like, fucks it with his fingers.
That's a great analogy.
Like, I'm not even kidding. Like,
he makes love to the piano?
Yeah, like, he does things with the piano that, like, I can't even imagine doing. Like, his scores are always heavily reliant on piano.
Yeah, what else has he done? For kids out there who may not be as well-versed
as me.
Movie scores as
everyone's like, who the hell gives a shit? He's done,
No, you should give a shit. That's why, if you're listening to this. Give a shit!
Hang on.
What's his big one?
His big one probably. He recently did Unbroken this year as well. The Angelina Jolie film.
Oh, okay, all right.
He did The Imitation Game.
All right.
He did Monuments Men.
Okay,
I would say some of his better ones though are he did. Hang on.
Yeah, this is
I'm just trying to get which Harry Potter it is. He did. He did Argo.
He did Argo. Argo had a good score.
He did Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. He did both of those. He did Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. He did The King's Speech. He does all of Wes Anderson's movies.
Yeah.
He did The Ghost Rider, which has one of my favorite pieces ever. He did.
As in the Nick Cage Ghost Rider?
No, as in the Ghost Writer.
Oh, Writer. Okay, there's a Ghost Rider.
He did one of my favorite scores in Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium. It's called Finale.
Yeah.
It's like a piano piece. He does a lot of really great stuff.
Yeah, man, I miss Cinemagic, that XM station that used to just play movie scores.
I thought you meant Cinenigmatic.
I miss him too, but
I was gonna say like shit. Like who the fuck can remember that Twitter handle?
Yeah.
So this is really good.
This is like sweeping and epic. Yes.
As like that is very good.
Right.
And he has like, I mean, this is kind of like a slower, not even slower. This is like not the wildest the score gets. It does get loud.
Right.
But he's not loud in a big band way. No one is loud in John Williams' way anymore. That's
except for John Williams.
Exactly, which he's not really writing scores anymore. So it's kind of a lost, cause. I mean, I'm assuming that Michael Giacchino is gonna heavily do the next Star Wars.
Really?
With yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I assume that John Williams and Michael Giacchino are going to do those together.
Okay.
Like, I mean, John Williams is definitely the scorer, but
yes, he is.
He's a little too old, I think, to be holding. So now you can put on Interstellar.
All right, I'm going there because
you could do
because it's Hans Zimmer. Which cut should I go to here?
You could do Michael Gaines and me actually have a love of Interstellar that we both share.
Michael Gaines, our listener Michael Gaines. Thank you very much.
You could do Mountains, No Time for Caution, Detach, or Day One. I would actually suggest Day One.
Day One. Okay.
Now, when you watch this in a movie theater, for those of you who haven't seen Interstellar yet, the music at times overtakes the movie.
And becomes a character.
And becomes just so much of what's going on.
Yeah.
And that's actually the way that Christopher Nolan and Hans Zimmer wanted it.
Right.
So when you go to the movies, there was a little sign that said, a lot of people are complaining that the music is too loud. That is actually the way that the director...
They intended it, yes.
Yeah, that this is the intended way you should be listening to this.
Right.
It wasn't my favorite score when I started watching the movie.
But by the end,
it kind of makes you crazy almost.
Yeah.
When I judge a score, I judge it by how it complements the movie.
Okay.
How it stands alone.
Okay, of course, sure.
And if it's something new that the artist in particular, if it's something revolutionary to the field.
Right.
So this year, Gone Girl, Trent Reznor, and Atticus Ross.
Yeah.
When they won for The Social Network, it was something new. It was very different what they did.
But it's
so
still
of course,
good.
Of course they won. To me, it wasn't the best score that year. But of course they won. It was something different.
Right.
And I was very happy to see something different win, despite the fact that year Daft Punk should have been nominated for Tron Legacy and completely got snubbed 80 times
really
over.
Good. Talk about standalone, man.
Talk about like a fucking score.
Yeah.
That was easily the biggest robbed score in history.
You know why I like this? This makes our podcast sound like really epic right now.
It does.
Yeah. Like we're talking about the score, but the score's making us sound epic.
So it's something that builds throughout the movie.
Yeah.
It gets kind of wild at parts. Almost detracts from the movie a little bit.
Well, I mean, there's like shit blowing up and shit, right? I mean,
it's loud in parts. It's meant to reach you somewhere beside your ears, though. It's meant to hit a part of you that actually isn't like a real part of you.
Would you say scores? Good reason to still go to the movies. Let's see it in a theater. Mm-hmm. I don't know if people realize that. Actually, you go home and people don't crank their systems anymore.
No, actually, sometimes scores are the only reasons why. I actually have no interest in seeing The Imitation Game, except to see how the score.
Well, you might as well stay for the plot, though.
Exactly.
You might as well.
This to me, is something new that he's done. He usually relies very heavily on strings. This is a complete departure from whatever he's done in the past. It complements the movie so beautifully. The movie is so epic.
Keep going. Keep going.
This is so epic. And it stands alone.
Yeah.
I could listen to this in my car. I could listen to this while I draw.
Right.
It was robbed. And I'm hoping the only reason it was robbed is because...
Pity vote?
Hans Zimmer is getting the vote for the Oscar.
Okay.
Because, I'll tell you what, if he doesn't win on Oscar night, heads are gonna fucking roll. Like, you think my neighbors are loud about watching their fucking Price is Right?
Right.
Like, people are gonna hear me.
Okay. I
Did you see Interstellar?
I did not.
Why?
I haven't been home. I haven't had any time to go to the movies.
You have to see it.
What are you doing this weekend?
I don't think it's still out, is it? I mean, it'll come back out when it's nominated.
Find it,
It'll come back out once it's nominated.
Okay, then I'll go. I will go.
If it's nominated.
I think I want to go. I haven't had any time. Last movie I saw was I saw Big Hero 6 in the theater. That was good.
Yeah, you told me about that.
That was good. That was really good.
Scores,
who did the score? I don't even remember, but
I know who did this.
It was good.
I just saw this.
Well, speaking of Hans Zimmer and him getting the shaft,
you just leave this on in the background.
No, I will.
Yeah.
It's gonna get so. Now, obviously, we're both big fans of Hans Zimmer, and so off that, top 5 Hans Zimmer scores. Did you make a mental list?
While I was driving over, I actually kind of thought of them. Okay. You could go with your list while I ran mine down.
Okay, now I mean, I tweeted you really randomly last night.
Wow, this is like a random list.
I tweeted really randomly last night. It's like, man, I love the Rain Man score.
You didn't say, man, I love the Rain Man score. You just said the Rain Man
score.
Or something like that. I was just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I know you would know. I know. I don't have to waste words with you. All I have to do is the Rain Man score, and you know what I'm talking about. Hans Zimmer Rain Man score. That was it. And you're like, well, what about it?
Yeah, I was just like, okay.
I was just like, I love it. I was watching Rain Man last night, just real randomly. It's on Netflix. I hadn't seen it in a while, and I pulled it up.
Right now, Michael Gaines is like rocking out to this podcast.
I know. Yes. Here, this
like
is for you, Michael.
Me
Michael
and him
Gaines,
are just like on the same wavelength for this.
This is for you. And you were just like, Rain Man, you were like, eh.
Yeah.
You're just kind of like, eh. I love it. Now, a little backstory here. Barry Levinson got together with Hans Zimmer.
Yes.
Like, listen, you're doing the score. I don't want any strings. Like, strings.
Yeah, because he's famous for strings.
Yes. He's like, I don't want any strings in this. Gonna make this movie way too sappy. So he went with like synths and
Sorry.
And the score stands out. I don't know if I should play it. Should we keep this on or should
we should keep this on because I actually hate the Rain Man score. So don't put that on.
Why?
No, it's actually a really good score. I lied.
It is.
Compared to this though, it's so bad compared to this.
What year is it?
It's like the 80s.
2015. Rain Man came in 1988. Now come on. That was he has had time to grow and become better. And I'm not even saying it's a bad score. It's great. It's one of my favorites. No, you're writing stuff down. And Rain Man was his first Hollywood score. Don't know if you knew that.
Yes, I actually did.
So,
do you know what the only score he's won for is? Won the Oscar for. Let me specify.
Is it?
You're not ever going to guess what it is.
No, I guess it's not on my list.
It's The Lion King.
Really?
Yeah, he did the score for The Lion King.
Yeah, I knew that, but I didn't know he won for it.
Yeah, he actually did one.
That's cool.
It's like the only one he's actually won.
Yeah, well, I think I like the Rain Man score because it led to his True Romance score, which I'm a huge fan of.
I'll give you that.
Which let's see if I can find a cut from that because it's but for me it's more the movie, the way it ties into the movie. Clarence, Alabama. Here we go. Little Hans Zimmer True Romance. And that's the... what's so funny?
He said he's actually listening with his eyes closed.
Really? Like rocking out.
Dude, that guy is awesome. We're totally getting together. Like, I'm ditching you for the Oscar show. I'm going to that guy.
That's cool. Oh, wait, all right. Wait, what Oscar show?
Oh, the Oscar show that we're going to do. I'm doing it with him.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to the Oscars then. How about that? I'm not taking you. How about that?
Oh, sorry.
This is a track called You're So Cool. Hans Zimmer, True Romance.
I am.
Yeah.
I do like the drums.
Yeah. Oh, when they kick, they're about to.
No, but those like
when they kick in.
Yeah, like the marimba. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. This is one of my favorite tracks of any score, I would say, and
it's very upbeat. It actually it's very like happy. You can't help but kind of smile. It reminds me of the way I feel when I listen to Concerning Hobbits by Howard Shore.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like this. Who comes up with this?
I don't know how people come up with these things.
Like when you watch the movie, you wouldn't think this would fit in, right? But the movie opens with this song, where it's supposed to be a skyline in Detroit. I think it's actually Pittsburgh, but whatever. Yeah, it's good. It's good shit, man. All right, but
so go with your list.
So Rain Man, True Romance. Then I gotta go with Gladiator.
Ooh,
I go with Gladiator. Which what got nominated for a score? What won best score that year? Look that up.
God, can I have like honorable mentions on?
Oh, of course. Yeah, I have. I said pick your top 5, and didn't I? Oh, I didn't go more than. I went 5. All right.
Yeah, I got some honorable mention songs.
I went 5. I don't think anyone argues Gladiator. Although I'm trying to figure out who did win best score that year. It won best picture. But
yeah.
And I've been watching Gladiator all week because it's all I watch is AMC because I'm loyal. And they've been playing Gladiator almost as much as Shawshank.
I hate that movie, and I hate Shawshank. So.
Yes, I've heard. You don't have to rub it in.
Just saying.
I know you don't like Shawshank. You don't have to rub it in. Okay, number 4. Although it wasn't completely him, influences are in there. The Rock.
Yeah.
The Rock.
The Rock.
Yes.
The Rock.
And he did. That was him. The Crimson Tide overture.
He did Crimson Tide. That actually was one of my You put it on. That actually was one of my honorable mentions.
That's such a great scene too. When that
such a great movie.
Is Gene Hackman. Let's see. Here it is. Roll Tide. And this one's also very kind of synth heavy too. No, I don't know if there are any strings in. Oh yeah.
It sounds like all those military movies. Like it just has that.
Didn't he define that sort of though?
Kind of.
I would almost argue that he almost kind of defined that whole, and like the whole like Bruckheimer, like the Bruckheimer.
The Bruckheimer. I like that.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Like like shit's about to go down Bruckheimer style. Like
it's the trumpet. Like that kind of noise. Yeah. It's military.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there were strings in here, of course.
Obviously.
But the main overture.
Well, I mean, Daft Punk when they did
Tron?
When they did Tron Legacy, they did it, and he helped produce it. It was done at his studio, and he helped produce it. And there's one song on there that literally it's her driving with him in the passenger seat. Right. And it's all just like strings. And I remember sitting in the movie theater.
Oh yeah, they're in that weird car, right?
Yeah, and it's all strings.
That messed up car.
And I remember sitting in the movie theater, and I hadn't looked at who did the score, or I knew Daft Punk did it, but I didn't know if anyone assisted them. And I'm sitting there. I turned to my friend, whoever I was. Stop it! You're like getting off on this. So I turned to whoever I was with, and I was just like, I have to look something up. I'll be right back, because I didn't want to whip out my. I didn't want to like whip out my phone. So I went to the back of the movie theater. I came back and I was like, I knew it.
Seriously? That's cool. I would have just done it in my seat, even though they tell you not to.
Oh yeah.
Tell you to shut that shit off in the theater. Like, hey, man.
This sounds to me, obviously, composers always steal from each other. Right. This sounds just like The Rock to me.
Yes.
Like, it's pretty much identical.
Oh, come on. Do you not listen to James Horner? He just rips off everything.
Well, yeah, he rips off his, like...
He rips off himself.
Yeah, well, that's the point. You know, he has, like, his danger motif that he does, you know.
It's like Titanic is, like, everything that came before. Like,
exactly. So my 5 list.
Wait, hold on. Here we go. It's about to get...
This is, like, really... Down. Like, this actually is The Rock when I'm listening to it.
It is?
It is.
Oh, yeah.
It's The Rock. Don't even lie.
No, I'm not saying it's not.
This is Brigadier General Hummel from Alcatraz. Out.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Like, come on.
Yes, it is.
Like, come on. Okay.
Freaking VX gas and shit.
You want me to stab this into my fucking heart? Are you insane?
Yes. And then number 5, The Dark Knight, which he collaborated with James Newton Howard. I don't think we have to argue that. It's pretty.
No, I was going to say mine are actually in no particular order.
Okay.
The first one I am going to say is my first favorite. Okay. The Last Samurai.
Oh, yes.
The Last Samurai was the first one. I loved you in that movie, by the way.
I was good as the samurai.
Are you playing a song from it?
Yes. Is there one that
play?
You have a request?
It's like The Way of
A Way of Life.
No, The Way of the Sword.
The Way of the Sword. Here it is. Track 10.
Yep.
All right.
You're gonna have to lower it a little. It gets pretty intense. All right. It was the first one I listened to ever that really I fell in love with this score. I listened to it. If I'm ever in a bad mood, this is the go-to.
Oh yeah.
This is the go-to right here.
Yep. All right.
In my car, on my score playlist, I actually have like about 4 songs from this album on it, just because I couldn't pick one. Number next is a joint, Angels and Demons and the Da Vinci Code. They use the same theme, so I would actually just combine them as one movie.
Okay.
His 501 and his like Chevril de Sangreal, whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah. Tom Hanks and shit.
Yeah. Both a different spin on the same theme.
Okay.
I loved the Angels and Demons strings one so much. Number next, well, I'll put Interstellar on there just because we were just talking about it. Number next is the Dark Knight trilogy.
Yes. Brilliant.
All of them.
Yeah, the Dark Knight shit is good, man.
Yeah, he did.
As if you couldn't. How do you make a Batman movie even better?
Just add like this fucking badass music.
The Dark Knight score.
And my next one is all of the Pirates movies in one.
Yeah.
My favorite is a song called I Don't Think Now Is the Best Time for That. It's a 10-minute long song at the end of At World's End. It's the part where both ships are fighting each other.
Yeah.
And it starts off when the ships kind of collide with the masts, and they're kind of circling the drain.
Yeah.
And it culminates into this part where Keira Knightley and Orlando Bloom are getting married, and they ask Jeffrey Rush, Captain Barbossa, to marry them because he's the captain of the boat. And I just remember, like, watching it in the movie theater. I just remember watching it in the movie theater, and there's the scene at the end where, because they keep getting like fucked up, like everything keeps happening, so they keep having to stop. At the end, they're fighting and they're fighting. He pronounces them man and wife. Their swords hit each other. He grabs her and kisses her, and the camera just spins around them.
Yes.
And then it shows everybody's reaction to this. And I just remember the music at that point.
Yeah.
In that like 5 seconds of time, the music was so spot on with the movie that like. I literally, everyone was like, oh, the movie wasn't that good. I was like, dude, the 5 seconds,
that 5 seconds
of cinematography made it for me. Like, it made it for me. So that little 5 seconds took a kind of shitty movie and made it possibly the best out of all 4 of them.
Yeah.
Possibly 5. I think they're making the next one.
They are.
Which I'm like just so upset about.
I mean, the Black Pearl score is amazing. It's the one that said,
it's the one that said it. I mean, his scores aren't in a way that you could hum them like you can hum a John Williams score.
Right.
But,
Yeah.
What do you find?
I had to do it. Come on.
I mean, you actually can hum this.
I hum it all the time, like when
you're swashbuckling?
Like when I'm walking to get coffee, I'm like, yeah.
Yes.
For sure.
My honorable mention on this list is... I had Crimson Tide as my honorable mention.
Okay.
My other honorable mention is a little dodgy, because it's such a shitty movie, I'm almost embarrassed to say it.
Sometimes scores save a shitty movie.
I don't even think the entire score, I think it's one song.
Yeah.
One part of the movie. Tennessee from Pearl Harbor.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you can find it on Spotify.
Really?
I don't think it's there. It's like some really weird version where some woman starts singing in the middle of it.
Yeah, I like the movie. Oh, wait. This is... Well, this is a piano version.
Yeah.
Pearl Harbor is so shitty that, Oh, yeah, this is... Yeah, they played this in the trailer, which made me want to go see the trailer.
Wait, the trailer made you want to see the trailer?
The trailer made me want to see the movie.
Yeah. It's a very beautiful... There's like a sunset. There's like Josh Hartnett's face. There's like Kate Beckinsale's face. I mean, it's all very beautiful. It's my honorable mention, though, because that entire movie actually was shit. I don't even think the score could save it.
That is a good track, man. Mm-hmm. I remember I was working at Live Planet at the time Pearl Harbor came out. And one of the dudes working there had a house in Hawaii, so he talked his way into the premiere.
Oh, nice!
Which was held on like a battleship or something. So
that's pretty cool.
In Pearl Harbor.
That's actually pretty cool. I'll give them that.
Yeah. And then, and he sent a group email to everybody. He's like, this movie was awesome. Of course he had to say it was great. But he went way overboard. He went so over. He was kissing the boss's ass. Ben. I was working with Ben back then. He went way. I was like, dude, take it back a notch because no one's believing.
I don't think even Ben thinks that movie's a good movie.
We should ask him.
We should.
When we get him on here.
Oh yeah, when we have him on the show.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll put him with J.J. Abrams when we get him.
Well, I think that show. I think he can hold. He can.
Yeah,
carry,
I think J.J. Abrams deserves his own show.
I think he could carry his own episode. Don't you think? We don't have to put him together,
maybe,
right?
Maybe.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, what are you putting on?
I'm trying to find freaking Tennessee here, but
it's like nowhere. You can't find it.
It's got to be on YouTube somewhere.
My second honorable mention is another really shitty movie, The Lone Ranger.
Oh, okay.
It's the song called Silver.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's like I don't know if it's an ode to the horse or what,
or the metal, or the precious metal.
Well, I think it's an ode to the horse.
Okay.
But it's a really beautiful song, and I can't figure out.
There you go.
How that beautiful song got in such a shitty movie, but the score is actually very beautiful, almost enough to make the movie better. But unfortunately, Tennessee could not work wonders for Pearl Harbor for me.
It made a 3-hour movie seem like a 2-hour and 50-minute movie.
Exactly, because the 10 minutes that this song takes up were beautiful. Like I said, it was Josh Hartnett's face, it was Kate Beckinsale, they were having some sexy times in an airplane hangar. I don't mind that. I don't think anybody else does.
Okay. No. Is this the movie that made Josh Hartnett go into hiding? Didn't you remember?
Yeah, probably.
Hiding for a while.
He was really good in Lucky Number 11, though. I fucking love that movie.
Yes. Is that the one with is Bruce Willis in that?
Mm-hmm. And Lucy Liu. And Stanley Tucci. And Ben Kingsley. Like, everybody is in it. And Morgan Freeman. Such a good movie.
Can we, since we're sort of done with... It's a little silver here for you. Well, it's funny you bring up Morgan Freeman. Now we're, I'll leave this out in the background. I've been kind of flipping around Netflix a lot lately, and we've talked about this very quickly before, but in my queue, I've bookmarked the movie Hard Rain, which I don't know if anybody saw besides me and you. Movie came out, I want to say...
It's him and Christian Slater.
It's Morgan Freeman and Christian Slater. And
so bad.
They're in a town. It was written by the guy who wrote Speed.
You could tell.
You can.
You could tell.
It's basically Speed in a town during a flood. So it's constantly raining.
Yeah.
The town is flooded.
So this Morgan Freeman, who's actually the bad guy.
He's bad guy.
Has this idea that him and his two dopey fucking buddies are going to rob a bank. Or is it a bank or an armored truck?
It's an armored truck.
It's an armored truck.
It's, long story short, this town is flooding. Armored truck goes around and collects all the money from all the banks so it doesn't get wet and float away.
Yeah, but it gets stuck.
The truck gets stuck. Morgan Freeman pulls up on a boat since it's flooded. Kills Christian Slater's partner.
Like the most well-planned heist ever. Because they knew that there was going to be this usually when they say flood, you don't know how bad it's going to be.
No, it could be a couple inches, could be a couple
feet.
Well-planned,
well thought out, and just that they knew where the truck was.
Right.
And, a little unbelievable.
It's a stretch for sure.
Yep,
it's a stretch, and I recommend if you haven't seen it and you're really bored tonight or this weekend. Look at it. It was called Hard Rain. It was called The Flood. The original title was called The Flood. But they didn't want people thinking it was a disaster movie. Yeah. Although in the end, it ended up being a disaster movie.
Yeah, because it was a disaster.
And I had forgotten, for the first 45 minutes, you see no females at all in the movie. And I'm like, where's the chick? There's got to be a chick in this movie.
There's always a chick.
Minnie Driver.
Yes.
At her peak.
Yes.
I guess. Like Good Will Hunting-ish.
It kind of reminds me of Broken Arrow.
As it should, because it was originally going to be directed by John Woo.
Exactly.
He backed out to do Face Off.
Really good score, though. Done by Hans Zimmer.
Yes. I forgot.
Yes. Yeah. Really bad movie. On the same level, though, and that had the female, and it was Samantha Mathis.
Oh, God.
She's so hot.
Do you know why I love Samantha Mathis?
Because she's named Samantha?
Yes, well, okay, that's number one. Number two, she gets down and Pump Up the Volume, one of my favorite movies of all time.
She's hot.
She takes her shirt off.
I like her better as a blonde. In Broken Arrow, she's a redhead.
Yeah.
I like her better as a
she's
blonde.
Dark-haired. She's like a dark-haired emo chick in Pump Up the Volume.
Yeah, no, I really like her as a blonde.
I want to meet her. I think we can make that happen.
Yeah, she's not really famous anymore. She'll come on the shit.
Yeah, I think we will podcast with Samantha Mathis.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
That's a goal for 2015.
2015. I'm writing it on the table.
Yeah. Well, I seem to find that I'm meeting a lot of the people that I watched on movies back in the 90s. It's just happening. I was watching Point Break the other day.
Tell me you met Patrick Swayze.
He's no longer with us. So
I know.
No, but I did meet Lori Petty, who was the girl in the movie.
Yes, I know you did.
Yeah, she was awesome.
I liked her in Free Willy.
Oh yeah, and Tank Girl. She's Tank Girl.
And I like her in the Army now.
Yes, I forgot about that. She's good in that. Yeah, she was super cool. I'm just saying. So, our movie pick of the week is Hard Rain.
Our movie pick of the week is Hard Rain.
Why did you watch Hard Rain? I remember
it was on TV and I was bored. I don't know. Christian Slater was in it. Who the fuck knows?
remember going to the video store when they had video stores and renting it, and I'm like, "This is going to be awesome."
Oh man, mine was on TV. I can't take ownership for picking it.
Okay. All right.
The fuck was that?
I don't know. It was it was a commercial or something.
Oh, yeah, or some bad music.
Yeah, I remember going to like Blockbuster and renting it because I read about it during production on some movie site.
Yeah.
And it was like Christmas Day, Morgan Freeman. It's going to be awesome. Wasn't that awesome?
No, it's pretty bad.
Guilty pleasure.
Yeah, guilty pleasure. So instead of watching a movie that may or may not be nominated for an Oscar in a few weeks, watch Hard Rain.
Watch Hard Rain. Randy Quaid's in it.
Randy Quaid is in it.
Fucking awesome.
Although I did find out that one of my favorite guilty pleasures just was put on Netflix. So
which is
Tin Man. It was a few years ago.
Okay, not Tin Cup. Tin Man.
Tin Man.
Okay, not Pushing Tin.
Not Pushing Tin.
Okay.
A few years ago, Sci-Fi, each year they used to do like a remake of a famous story. Obviously, Tin Man is their retold version of The Wizard of Oz.
Right.
They did one with Alice in Wonderland called Alice. And then I forget what their last one was, or their first one, whichever it was, but it clearly wasn't that good if I can't remember it. Tin Man has...
All right, fair enough.
Tin Man has that guy that I really like in it. That blonde-haired guy with the blue eyes.
Carrie Elwes?
No. He was in
like...
Captain America. He was with Agent Carter.
Okay, not Chris Evans.
No.
I'm sorry. I don't mean. Oh, keep going. Then
I know.
I want to talk about Agent Carter.
Hang on.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna bookmark this Tin Man.
Yeah. Tony actually texted me the other day. He goes, "Did you know Tin Man's on Netflix?" I was like, "Dude, that's I was like, "That's so funny," because I've been searching it for like weeks. I'm so happy it's there.
Finally, Tin. All right, I'm gonna.
Dude, I like clearly had a brain fart for like 5 seconds because I typed in cast of Captain America. Right. The IMDb thing popped up, and I'm like, "Oh my god, Sebastian Stan was in that movie." Forgot what movie I was looking at.
Sebastian Stan is in that movie.
Fucking Jenna Coleman was in that movie? Oh yeah, we know this. Yes, I know that she was in this.
Yes, you do.
I know that she was in this.
Saying. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. What, did you watch Agent Carter?
Nope.
Okay.
And I'm not going to.
Oh yeah, we had an argument about this.
Yeah, I don't think
you said it looked lame.
Yeah, it does look fucking lame. Like, okay. I could have this fight with you. Okay. So, like Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which has like mediocre ratings at best.
I don't know how mediocre they are, and they're coming back March 3rd, by the way. So they got picked up for another season.
No, this guy, Neil McDonough.
Oh yeah, I like Neil McDonough. Yeah. He was in
he plays the Tin Man.
He's in Band of Brothers.
He's in like tons. He was in The Guardian. I love that movie with Kevin Costner.
I want a podcast with that guy.
Yeah,
can we make that happen?
We can make that happen.
Does anybody know Neil McDonough? Like, I really want to pod with him.
So my whole thing with Agent Carter is Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. isn't fucking wowing audiences enough to be drawn in like the millions, okay? Like it has...
I don't know about that.
It's not making fucking bank. I'll tell you that much.
Okay.
But this is a show that's literally bankrolled by Marvel. So, and it basically serves as a way to link TV to all these fucking amazing movies.
Okay.
And also kind of foretell what's going to happen in a few years. So they're using the TV show as a way to, link to their other movies, like Inhumans.
Well, why not?
But that's what I'm saying. So now Agent Carter, as much as she is that TV show is revealing bits about the past.
Yes.
That movie being set in the past has absolutely nothing it's revealing to us that we don't already know. There's nothing that show is going to tell me that I actually fucking care about in 2015.
I don't know if that's necessarily true. My favorite part is she's a strong woman. She's making all the guys look really bad in that movie because they're all idiots, and she's an ass kicker. And I like seeing ass kicking women. So why hang out with you?
I'm sorry. I just I don't see the point of it. I don't think that it's.
That's why I hang out with you. You know why I hang out with you? I was watching The Bad News Bears, also on Netflix.
Which one? The first one?
Yeah. I
like Billy Bob Thornton.
You like that one?
No, I don't like that one.
Oh, okay.
I just like looking at his face.
Oh, okay. No, I'm talking about the Walter Matthau Bad News Bears. Did you ever watch that? I don't know. It's a little before your time.
Yeah, I watched it.
But Tatum O'Neal, Amanda Wurlitzer.
Yeah.
Reminds me of you. Like the ass kicking chick who shows up all the guys. Reminds me of you a lot, actually.
I'd prefer
and yet she wants to be girly and go to modeling school and get those French jeans.
I was just say I'd appreciate maybe.
Reminds me of you. That's why
I was gonna appreciate the chick from Little Giants, but maybe she's better. Yeah.
All right. I'm still. Where are these ratings here?
You're looking at Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. ratings?
I was, but you know what? It's not important. They're doing just fine. Oh, wait, here we go. Wikipedia. If you go to episodes,
yeah, I know. You could just
you can get ratings. That goes the same with Comic Book Men. If you're ever curious about Comic Book Men ratings,
all 5 of us watching
Comic Book Men.
I'm kidding.
Come on, give me a little credit. Come on, man. I want to come back for season 5, please. Please watch Comic Book Men.
Yeah, please.
All right, but enough of that.
I'm telling you what it's doing right now.
Yeah, enough of that. Have you seen? There's a thing I was up in New York yesterday. Me and Mike, where we performed live at the NYC Podfest. Freaking killed it, man. I was a little worried. Doing live stuff is...
Wait, before you go on.
Okay.
Season 1, the ratings on Wikipedia for Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Well, the pilot got 12 million. That's a lot of people. Now it went down from there.
Season 1, it's about 3 million.
Average?
Yeah. That's not as bad as I thought it was.
I don't know, man. The lowest rated episode in season 1 was 5.37 million.
That's not what I'm saying.
Season 2 has dipped a little bit.
Yeah.
Season 2, the lowest rated episode got 4.27 million.
Yeah, it's just like dropping. Like the story, the story, like as much as like I like watching it, like it's just now that the black guy who looks like Anthony Mackie is dead. Spoiler alert. Sorry.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
I haven't gotten that far. Thank you.
Shit. Now that guy's dead, like what the fuck's the reason to watch?
To reveal little bits of the Marvel universe. It's a large universe, my friend. There are a lot of things.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That movie has the ability to reveal the future, but Agent Carter does not.
I say give it a watch. What
was Agent Carter's
ratings?
Ratings for the pilot.
I do not know. Let's
look that shit up.
Let's all right, I will. All right. Because you told me to. But all right. Let's see here. Ratings, okay? And let's see who finds it first.
I'm texting.
While are you texting? Okay.
Yeah. Somebody wanted to know what's the name of the Basement Tape song that you love, and I was like, oh, Kansas City.
Yes.
Woo.
I think the 6.9 million. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, we'll see what it is at the end.
I mean, shoot, I'd kill to have those ratings.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would.
We'd be on for the next 10 years.
Yeah, you would.
Forgot.
So, the pod.
Yes. NYC Podfest.
How was it?
It was fun. Me and Mike killed, man. Like, I'm always like super. I don't sleep the night before, and then I wake up like super. And what sleep I do get, wake up super nervous. It's different. Like me and you, we're just talking here, right?
Yeah.
And there's no one around. When you pod live, like you feel an obligation to be funny. Like you want to make people laugh. It's kind of a comedy kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like here, we don't have to make anybody laugh.
No.
I don't know if we do make anybody laugh.
No.
If I make you laugh, I'm fine.
No,
but that don't work. Doesn't work in an environment where like people have paid to see you, and they expect you to make them
exactly.
laugh.
You're basically like a hooker. They want something from you.
Oh yes.
They've paid and they want something.
Yeah, and you don't want me or Mike as paid escort entertainment.
No.
But I think we did good making them laugh. So
what'd you talk about? I know that. Don't get into it. Obviously, you want. Is this recorded for people?
It was recorded. We'll probably put it up this week.
Okay.
Yeah, but we talked about you know how when a band comes to play a performance, they have like a rider, like Brown M&Ms and shit. We talked about how we actually sort of had requests this year on Comic Book Man, and Walt and Brian had requests.
Yeah, I was to say we talked about that on the show about the Coke and the different things.
Yeah,
my rider for your show
is
apples.
Apples, yeah.
So that better be on your rider next year
for you.
Yeah, that I want Sam Quintas kept in apples.
Yes, I want Honeycrisp apples from
Pink Lady.
Pink Lady apples from Astoria, Oregon. Like they have to be from a certain region.
Man, they're gonna fucking hate me.
Yeah. The bar that we performed at was in the heart of Chinatown, so I made some Chinese jokes at Mike's expense.
I love you in Chinatown.
The movie? Jack Nicholson?
Just all of them.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Anytime there's a movie that takes place in Chinatown, I love you in that scene.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And we actually talked about superhero-based songs.
Okay.
Like Black Sabbath's Iron Man.
Yes.
Three Doors Down, Kryptonite.
Yes.
Wings actually did a superhero song at one point that a lot of people don't remember. Yeah, it was cool. We gave away comics. It's going good when it goes fast. Like before I knew it, the organizer were holding up a sign that said 5 minutes left.
How long did you get?
We got 50 minutes, I think.
Oh, nice.
So it flew. But when I go for 2015, I want to do one with you.
Okay.
If not more. I want to do it with you.
I don't.
Live pod.
I don't want to do it with you, but I will live pod.
I want to do a live pod. That's not what I meant. I meant I want to do a live pod with you.
Just saying.
It'll be fun.
Just saying.
Somewhere like at a bar we can drink. Like I didn't even drink.
Yeah, because you were abstaining until you saw me.
I can't abstain from anything. Yeah, I can't abstain from anything.
This was my first beer, actually. I've had a lot of cider.
Year, right?
Yeah, I've had some ciders, but I had a really good blackberry pear cider the other day.
Yeah, I don't know, man. By the time like New Year's rolled around, I don't like where I'm at. I don't like where I'm at right now.
Me either, but like I need my apartment complex to open the gym.
Yeah, you got your own gym?
Yeah, we have our own gym. But it's like 2 treadmills, so I got to get there like before anyone else.
Are you going to run on a treadmill? It's so boring.
I used to run 13 miles on a treadmill.
Wow, man. What did you do? Did you listen to Hans Zimmer scores?
I would listen to Hans Zimmer scores. Okay. I would listen to my music, but usually I would just watch the personal trainer at my gym. I would just watch him work out.
Oh, okay. That's entertaining.
Eric, it's an enigmatic. I would watch him work out.
He's a personal trainer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I would literally, it was like an elevated platform where the treadmills were, and I would just like fucking stare at him, and I would just be like, oh.
Was it like doing squats and shit?
Well, he would like train people.
Right.
Like I would watch him while he worked, and like I would laugh, and he would like look up at me and like laugh because like we both knew like the person that he was training was like not wanting to be there, but like kind of trying.
Why do it then if you don't want to be there?
The guy like clearly didn't want to be there. I used to call him the sloth.
Not sloth though, like, hey you guys.
No, yeah, not like
Baby Ruth.
Not like good sloth.
Baby Ruth.
Yeah, not like that sloth. Like the fucking animal. Like, but like
Baby Ruth?
about 500 pounds over the fucking animal weight. But like I used to just like watch that guy like work out with Eric, and like cool. Yeah, Eric would like come up and like run with me for a little bit. And then, like, he would go train somebody, then he would come run with me. And, like, literally, I'd be there for, like, 13 miles.
Right.
Which was, like, well over an hour just running, watching him.
That just reminded me of this moment. We were shooting Comic Book Men, and we were between takes, and Brian Johnson comes in, sits down, starts unwrapping a Baby Ruth bar, and me and Jeremy Schneider, the cameraman, just start going, Baby Ruth?
Is Jeremy the
Baby
one I like?
Ruth?
No.
That's Ronnie, but they work together. Yeah, Jeremy's a good-looking guy, too. I can see
I remember Jeremy. Yeah.
Good looking dude.
It's Ronnie.
He's a world traveler. He's very worldly.
Yeah, but he's not Ronnie.
No, he's not. Sorry.
Too bad.
Sorry. Shout out to Ronnie Porto, wherever you are.
We shout him out all the time.
We do. Wherever you are, Ronnie Porto.
We should have him guest on this show.
Yeah. So, yeah, dude. I want. Anyways, after you do that live show and you're done and you're like, wow, like you get a little. It's like a little high. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of like, wow.
I believe it.
I can see why comedians do what they do, and if they're good if they don't bomb, if they do a good set, like it's kind of what it feels like. Because I'm not a performer. I grew up like barely saying like 2 words, if you can believe it, which is why I pod so much now, because I appreciate that I got a voice now, and I don't care if anybody wants to listen to it. I don't care. I want to listen to it.
It's true.
I want to listen to it. So yeah, that was fun. And then we went celebrate our favorite hot dog joint, Criff Dogs.
Yep,
afterwards.
I remember your picture.
We gotta go. I gotta take you there somehow, some way. We're gonna end up at Criff Dogs.
We could definitely go into the city one day.
Okay.
One day when I'm off. Like I haven't been to the city. I didn't go into all for the holiday.
Okay.
I want to go to Brooklyn. There's actually a Doctor Who bar I want to go to.
What's it called? It's called the TARDIS?
No, it's called like the it's something about the Pandorica. It might be called the Pandorica.
Is it bigger on the inside than it looks on the outside?
It's probably about the same size that it looks.
Okay, well.
Zoning permits.
Right.
You got to show it the way it is.
Right.
But like apparently the door to the bathroom is like a TARDIS.
Oh, that's cool.
So I mean, I guess like you think you're going into a room, but it's like bigger. And, if you drown yourself in the toilet, whatever. But I want to go there. I want to go,
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Maybe tour some Athletas.
All right. My big throw yesterday was, and I passed by this building a million times, right by Criff Dogs. It's the building used on the album cover for Physical Graffiti, Led Zeppelin.
Yep.
Their double album.
You didn't know that was the building?
I had no idea.
Oh.
I had no idea. I was walking by and somebody pointed it out to me. I was like, holy shit. Like, this is rock and roll history.
Yeah.
Right in front of me. I have passed this building 100 times.
When you were you in like Midtown at all?
No, I wasn't.
I was going to say, when you were in Midtown, did you go to Midtown Comics?
I did not. I went to St. Mark's Comics, though.
Okay. I was going to say, every time I'm in New York and I'm in Midtown, I always go to Midtown Comics.
I go there. We're friendly.
Yeah, I always go to Midtown Comics
for
friendly.
Some reason.
It's
friendly rivalry, but we're friendly.
Yeah, it's my ex-boyfriend used to go there all the time. Just see what they have. They have a good selection.
They have a very good selection.
Even after dating him, every time I'm in New York, when I went there for that little like Banksy thing, it's just like a thing that I do now.
You went to Midtown Comics.
I went to Midtown Comics. I walked up there and the guy's like, "Can I help you with anything?" And I was like, "No."
Like, you.
I'm just here.
You.
So.
Yeah. So that was our jaunt to the city.
There you go.
We were there with Rob Bruce and a lot of people who came to see us, like we invited them out with us.
That's
it was
cool.
like a little post party at Criff Dogs.
It's cool.
It was fun. Eating tater tots. They were claimed to fame bacon wrapped deep fried hot dogs. Like, hey man. Yeah, not good for my waistline. Are you running any races? Because like when you run, like I want to run.
I know. I actually.
And when you don't run, I don't want to run so much. I have
to sign up for a race.
Let's do it. There's one coming up in March.
I'm not doing that one.
Oh, that's the race. That was a
fucking hated that race.
That's the first race we ever did together.
That is not the first race we ever did together. We ran a Shein race and we didn't know each other at the time.
That doesn't count.
It counts.
Where we plotted to run a race together. That was the first one. I won't. 2012. I won't forget that.
Fucking hate that race.
Why? It's cold. Okay, it was a little cold.
It was freezing in that fucking hill. All of them. There were like 17 of them.
They're not that bad. She's exaggerating. Everybody.
No. Fucking like mile 7, I like turned the corner and it was just a wall in front of my face.
I mean, you know what they say? It's just a hill. Get over it.
Yeah. So Tusk.
Yeah, Tusk getting Red Bank this weekend. Sold out. You can't get in. Sorry, but are you coming? You have special invite. Are you working?
I'm working
all day.
All day.
Oh, shit,
I'm working
man.
8 to 5.
Oh, okay, this conveniently when we're doing the 2 screenings.
Exactly.
You can come over and play poker afterwards.
That is my life. But no, actually, I am going to come for poker.
Come hang out for poker.
Who's going to be there?
Kevin Smith.
Okay.
And poker players. Yeah.
Who else is going to be there?
I don't know.
Is there any draw beside Kevin?
I don't know if there's anyone coming that you know per se, but I don't know. What are you doing Saturday? You're playing hockey on Saturday, floor hockey.
Yeah, no, hockey. I heard.
Oh, you did? Did you?
I did.
Okay. Did somebody that you know get invited?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, cool. Okay. I like him. I hope he's on my team.
Jesus Christ.
You're always welcome to play street hockey with us.
What time are you guys playing?
I think we're playing 12 to 5.
I'm sure I'm working 8 to 5.
Damn,
I'm actually checking my schedule right now.
All right. I'm just saying I got an extra stick if you want to play street hockey.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Because I want to play street hockey against my ex-boyfriend.
You can play with your ex-boyfriend. You don't play. You can slash. We don't call.
Great.
There are no penalties.
Because I want to beat the kid up.
You can cross-check.
Saturday is what date?
It is the 11th. No, not the 11th. The 17th. Come play street hockey with us. Be fun.
Saturday I'm working 8 to 5.
Fuck.
I'm off Thursday and Friday though.
We're not doing anything Thursday or Friday. Yeah. All right.
Well, regardless.
Well, you're invited. You're invited.
I will completely come on Sunday.
Okay.
I will definitely be there.
Okay. We may have spots open for poker as well.
I'm pretty bad at poker.
Well, for paying customers, I mean.
Well, how much?
Well, to get into the game, it's $100.
Yeah, no, fuck that shit.
And that doesn't get you. That gets you a seat at the game.
Yeah, and then I have to buy it.
You have to buy in for another $100.
Yeah, no.
You're not that confident about your skills.
No, I'm 100% not confident about my skills. I know my skills better. Can I just come and maybe,
hang out?
You know what? I want you to leave a dress hanging on my door, and I want you to tell me shh. You're ruining my moment. Okay. I want you to tell me I want you to walk in where all the rest of the players can see you.
Okay.
But then I'm going to come in a way that all the players can't see me because I'm Vesper Lind and you're James Bond.
Oh, okay.
And I hate you.
All right.
But and then you'll concoct a funny little drink, and you'll name it after me, and it'll be really cute.
Yeah, it's a real,
and I'll really just be stealing money to save my boyfriend, and you know,
it's a real Casino Royale over here for sure.
I believe it.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be filled with pot smoke, and we're just be playing poker.
You know, I'm fine with that, actually.
It'll be fun. But I might have some extra spots. Check Twitter. Keep your eye on Twitter. MingChen37. We may have a few spots opening up. But
nice.
That's Sunday night.
Yeah, no.
We're playing poker.
Sunday, I'm down for. What's the date? The 12th.
No, it's the 18th. Today's the 12th.
I know.
Yeah. Have you given any thought to what movies you want to see this year? We never really talked about this, but
not really.
Beginning of 2015, we're both movie fans. We saw a couple movies together last year.
What's coming out?
Well, I have a list here. This is my list. You may differ, but if you can find while you're,
I can tell you I differ on 3 of these.
Okay, so Avengers: Age of Ultron, duh.
I agree.
Okay, of course we're gonna go see that. Star Wars Episode 7, double duh.
I agree.
Of course we're gonna see that. Comes out in 339 days. By the way, I'm counting down. I have the little calendar with the where I put the check mark on it. Ant-Man, duh.
No.
You want to see Ant-Man?
No.
Why? Why don't? It's a Marvel movie. It's a Marvel movie. The dude can control ants and shrink down the size of an ant, and he named the Avengers.
I don't care.
Avengers #1. He's on the cover.
Stupidest power ever.
I think people know that. They're gonna make it cool though.
Here, I'll tell you all the movies I don't want to see. I don't want to see Ant-Man. I don't want to see Mad Max. I don't want to see Terminator.
You don't want to see Terminator Genesis?
Nope.
Are you a Terminator fan at all?
Nope.
Okay, well then, of course you don't want to see it. Fast and Furious 7.
Nope.
No. Okay.
Nope.
Not even see like Paul Walker's Ride into the Sunset.
Nope.
Entourage.
Nope. Didn't watch the show. Don't care.
I think you would like the show. Okay, I'm just saying. I think you would like the show.
Yeah, my movies definitely are very
the rebooted Fantastic Four.
Nope.
No interest.
Nope.
Okay. Hateful Eight, Quentin Tarantino.
Nope.
Really?
Not a big Quentin Tarantino fan, I'm not gonna
lie. Minions. Are you a bit Despicable Me fan? The movie about the Minions.
Nope.
Okay. And the NWA biopic Straight Outta Compton. That's the end of my list.
No. I actually don't want to see any of those.
All right. Well, what do you want to see? That's it.
Okay,
those are all the good movies coming out this year.
So I want to see, obviously, the Avengers, obviously Star Wars, Jurassic Park.
Oh, yeah. Why didn't I have that one? Sure. With Chris, what's his face? Chris Pratt?
Was he in it?
I believe so, yes.
I didn't know that he was married to Anna Faris until last night.
Yes, he is.
Like, wow.
All right, here's my thing with Jurassic Park. I saw the trailer, they open up a park, people get eaten and shit. Did they not learn this in the last 3 movies?
Oh, I think the movie's gonna be dumb as shit.
Okay.
But I signed my name to Jurassic Park the first time it came out, and those 2 shit movies that released after it, I signed my name to those too. So
okay, even the gymnastics scene, that's where it killed it.
We're hanging on to our butts. The Hunger Games.
I spared no expense on this, by the way.
The Hunger Games.
Okay.
Kingsman.
Okay.
The Secret Service. I want to see that. Jupiter Ascending. That movie looks fucking good.
Is that a summer tentpole movie?
I'm not sure when it's coming out, but it has Mila Kunis and she looks hot. Insurgent.
Okay.
I do not want to see The Wedding Ringer. I will be seeing Mission Impossible 5.
Are they shooting that? Like, what's the deal about that?
I don't know.
I like all the Mission Impossible movies.
I'm just reading popular.
I really liked 4. Did you like 4? Where they're in Dubai?
I do. I actually liked 3 too, as bad as that was.
It wasn't bad. Philip Seymour Hoffman was a great villain, man.
I really don't want to see 50 Shades of Grey.
I was going to ask you about that.
I didn't read the book. I actually could give a shit less. I think it's like a stupid, when people go crazy over a book, I hate it.
Of course, you're not one to follow popular opinion.
But any movie about a guy who's teaching a girl how to be subservient, his sexual slave, right. I'm kind of about that. So I'll probably go see the movie. Not to mention the guy playing Mr. Grey, real fucking hot.
Well, I mean, all right. So they cast well, you're saying?
Yeah, I want to see Tomorrowland.
Okay.
Mordecai, I want to see that.
Joaquin Phoenix, okay.
No.
It's not Joaquin Phoenix?
Johnny Depp and Gwyneth Paltrow. My You're thinking of Inherent Vice. I don't want to see that. Ted 2.
Ted 2. Okay, put that on the list.
Yeah.
All right, right on. Be an exciting 2015.
Hang on. I think that's it. Yeah.
In movies.
Yeah, that's it.
But Star Wars, man.
Star Wars, yeah, that's actually like
Fucking
really
Star
all
Wars.
I'm looking forward to. Actually, no, I'm looking forward to Insurgent because I like
so
those
excited,
books.
man. I hope it's not going to crush my my excitement. Is it? Because I've had it crushed before. Back in 1999. That was rough, man.
It was rough. I feel like this is going to crush me more than anyone if it sucks because I was the one who was predicting it before anyone else thought it was possible. Like when he announced 1, I was like, he's doing 7.
Right.
Like, and all my friends were like, no, it's just going to be 1 through 6. I'm like, no.
He said.
I was like, listen to me when I say this. And I predicted it. I have my ex-boyfriend like on record to say I predicted it first. So I feel like if it sucks, it's really all on me. Like I'll probably have to kill myself.
I remember when episode 1 came out, like the where I was wearing, they knew I liked Star Wars. They gave me the day off, because I was a good worker. They're like, you go see Star Wars. Tell us all about it the next day.
I will say this: as much as I love the first 3, 4, 5, and 6, all of my favorite songs come from 1 through 3.
The John Williams score, you mean? Mm-hmm. Really?
Well, John Williams scored them all.
Yeah. But
I mean, and he's going to score a 7, 8, 9, but really, like, if it's J.J. Abrams, I feel like it's going to be Michael Giacchino eventually.
Sure,
I don't feel like John Williams...
Which is fine. He's good.
Yeah, I feel like John Williams might actually just die before these are all over.
No, don't say that. Don't put that into the world.
I'm not putting it in the world, but the guy's, like, how old now?
I don't know.
I did get the pleasure... One of my my best friend brought me to see him conduct live. So I actually did get the pleasure
of Star Wars?
He did Star Wars.
John Williams? It was like old John Williams?
It was John Williams.
Where'd you see that?
Lincoln Center.
Holy crap, that must have been awesome.
Yeah, one of my friends, he like got me tickets. He's like, hey, we're going.
Holy shit, that's cool.
Yeah, so
that's like something you could tell.
We got all dressed up. He like dressed in a suit. I dressed in like a little black dress, like a jacket. Yeah, it was very fancy.
Holy crap.
We drove into the city and he brought me to see John Williams score. And like it's
that
funny.
Is awesome.
It's funny too in my way of like downplaying things. I was like, yeah, this is cool. But like inside I was like, oh my god.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So my best friend Tito de Espanol.
Yeah.
He
Is that his last name?
No, his last name is Deno. His actual name is Fausto.
Fausto? But why does he go with Fausto? That's awesome.
Right? He's Fausto? Like, no. He's like, that's like a gay name. And I'm like, dude.
No, it's not.
Tito? You're going with Tito over Fausto?
I'm sorry, Tito's kind of, But no, Fausto is like...
Fausto.
Remember the baseball or football player, Fausto Carmona?
Yeah, like...
Baseball, I think.
Fausto.
Carmona.
I just love it. So
rolls off the tongue.
So I call him Tito de Espanol.
Yeah.
Even though he's not Spanish. He's Dominican.
All right, right on.
So yeah, Tito de Espanol got me tickets. So.
All right. I don't have a calendar here. Like, what's the first movie we're going to go see?
I don't know.
Probably. You should come see Avengers with us. We got a whole crew going.
Okay.
Like, yeah. And it's fun when we go together. It's like, hey, it's Mike and Ming. Like, you guys really hang out in real life. Like the comic book man. I'm like, yeah.
Every time I go to the movies with you, somebody sees you and goes crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that good or bad? I don't know.
It's like hysterical, but
because I don't have to look cool in front of you anymore because you know the truth.
It's true. I actually
I'm not cool.
My father's old co-manager is actually managing the AMC over in Monmouth Mall now, so I see him every time I go. I'll ask him.
Can we get?
But I was like, man, like let me bring a celebrity in there and be like, this is like my bud.
All right.
You know,
get hooked up with it's like, hey man, can we Theater 8 is it
we used to do private shows like pretty much while my dad worked at the movie theater for about 10 years. I don't actually recall ever seeing movies with people.
And did you ever have your birthday in at the movie theater?
No.
Okay.
But I would just like literally private shows. Like they would shut down at the end of the day.
Yeah. Me,
my sister, and like 2 or 3 of our friends would get a whole theater.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's the life. That's the life. That's cool. So
yeah. Michael Gaines said, I didn't see John Williams, but I saw the Star Wars concert a few years back. If that was the one at Nassau Coliseum, right. Dude, I was there. I saw that too.
That's cool. And they went through the whole score. Mm-hmm. That's pretty awesome. All right, right on. Cool.
That's it.
I think that's all I got here. Although, I was going to ask you if you ever had your birthday party at McDonald's. Like, I got into a discussion about that with some dude.
No, I didn't.
This week. I don't know why, but Anyways, thank you, Frank number 3, for the beer.
Yeah, Frank number 3.
He's tweeting us
he just
right now.
tweeted us.
Yes.
It was fantastic. It's like literally my favorite thing ever.
Yeah. Well, don't get too attached because that's it.
That's it. I know.
This is it.
My favorite thing ever that I'll never taste again.
Yes. Thank you.
I actually have the littlest sip left.
I know. I got a couple sips here because I have a small Asian mouth. So, anyways. Don't spit that beer out.
I actually can't even.
All right. Thank you to everybody for listening live. Thank you to my friend.
Chen.
Yes. Thank you to my friend Sarah Nielsen listening in for the first time.
Oh, hi, Sarah.
Hello, Sarah. You'll meet Sarah one day.
Will I?
Yeah, you probably will.
Awesome.
I have no doubt.
Sarah, I look forward to it.
Yes. Sarah Nielsen. Oops. Oh, what the hell is this? Spotify's still rolling. Oh, here we go. I didn't pay the $10 yet. So I get all the commercials. It's bad. It's bad.
You should just pay the $10. Don't be cheap.
Yeah, you're right. All right, I will pay the $10.
Pay the $10.
All right. Anyways, thank you for listening, everybody. Thank you, Samantha Q.
Thank you, Ming Chen.
Freaking love you guys. Talk to you soon.
This has been a production of SModCo Internet Radio.